Alright, so... I'm not
Your
at the
thoughts
camp.
must flow deeply indeed.
It'd be nice if I could camp and get everybody back to full health, but no. I was supposed to keep on talking until that happened. And I just got the wrong option or something like that. Oh well, he's dead now. Well, I did leave some of his men alive, so... Would it have been better if I hadn't killed his men, if I'd managed to sneak through? Is that the condition I missed out on? What the fuck is this thing? Why has it got torches for hands? Or clubs for hands? Well, what we didn't have...
Perhaps they haven't seen us yet.
Dad!
Right, that's it. You get in there, you get in there. Mama attack whoever's nearby. Oh, that is bullshit. That is utter bullshit. No, no, no. No! The quick save's already back there! I thought a quick save before I came out. I'll have to load the autosave then. That is bullshit! Why? Why did Durance run out first? That is bullshit. I wanted the front line at the front, and Durance, you should have waited for the front line to get in front of you. If I order you to go somewhere, you should get yourself into our fucking formation before moving. If you're at the front, you should wait until the front lines are in front of you. That is the way I view it. Right, come there. Yeah, that one. Now, I want you to go in the direction I tell you to, not just fucking... Why would you go up front, Durance? That's what I don't like. I don't like this when the game just fucking fucks you over by putting the wrong person in front. I mean, if I've set somebody in front, I expect them to be put out in an order that matches my fucking formation. Not have my backlines put out first. Especially when I line them up on the other side to be that direction. But no, when it comes out the other way, it's no, we're all going to be facing the door, so the front lines are facing the door. And Durance, for whatever fucking reason, has decided he has to be in the front lines.
This?
No. Out first. Out first. Out first. Back the way. Back the way.
Animancy. Or something.
Right. Durance, do that. Mama, do that. Alof. Just put some fucking tentacles over there.
This one tells us.
Right, Durance. Interdict these two idiots. Pile on this guy. And I am just soloing this one. Mark this one for death. And then flame the fuck out of him. Everybody else will hammer this hammer here. Durance, kindly burn the shit out of these people. Now first bless all of us. And Alof, can you do this without hitting either of us? That's a boy, Alof! Right, me, I think it's in time for an Envenom Strike. This is, if there's a time to use that, it's probably this. Right, Mama. Bounce off a Manina, or F. There. Right, now, solar burn them. There, are you okay? Now, blind these two Alof. Mama attack this guy. everybody attack this big guy. Oh! Ow. Maniha's just threatening this guy. Yeah, burn the oh, he's gone. As the last mage folk falls, a tide of essence sweeps through the ether. It washes over you and you find yourself in the memories of the eyeless. The hulking creatures surround you, their sinew-wrapped skeletons clanking and screeching in the semi-darkness. Their bodies fill the air with tang of metal and the musk of sweat. The cavern in which you stand, it looks like a cavern anyway, glows with dim ambient light. Steel flashes as the eyeless shift and stir. They stamp their feet and groan in raspy metallic voices. Their restless energy prickles at the back of your neck. And in an echoing rumble, you hear something familiar. It's a pounding noise from your dream, the harbinger of a terrible army. You begin to wonder how many eyeless are crowded around you. You suspect there must be scores of them, maybe more. It's difficult to tell how far back this chamber goes or where it is. Ahead you see a glint of light. It might be an exit. Already, however, the vision is starting to fade. Explore the chamber. You push past the lumbering eyeless and cling to the wilting shreds of the vision. The cavern broadens before you. It swells with echoes until you hear the growling, grinding sounds of the eyeless all around. You pull yourself into a glowing, crystalline outcropping and survey the expanse of blunt heads and piston arms. There aren't scores of them, there are hundreds. The vision ends, returning you to the frozen and blood-churned mud of the fort.
You don't mess around when you make enemies, do you?
I felt their suffering, Watcher. Theirs is the agony of a lost child.
They're vessels.
No problem.
Alright, I did my best to not kill anybody, so I have no regrets. Right, so that's a sneak way of getting around. I bet there's a potion of invisibility somewhere I could have used. But I did try my best to not hurt anybody, and they were all assholes, so...
I shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
An empty cask. Well, Adarik does not survive. I wonder if he would have survived if the fucking eyeless in the eyeless battle or something. Like, would he have helped out the battle? And would he have survived? Or would he have to try and keep the fucker alive? My love, I have enclosed some coins from Stalwart, so you have proof I arrived. You are right, I'm colder than I ever have been. All the more for being away from you. The Kif here are cold as our land. They do not hate us as the Irwins do, but they are mistrustful and proud. The commander has sent for delegates to start negotiations. Perhaps by the time this letter reaches you, we will have moved into Durgan's battery. Stalwart has no soldiers, only a handful of guards. Ephraim says he went to look at the battery with some scouts and did not see anyone posted atop the tower. Without those cannons, they would be foolish to do anything but surrender. If not, we're sure to knock the fight out of them quickly. The commander says that once the battery is ours, our presence here alone will be enough to make invaders think twice. Who would face us with the might of the battery at our backs? I write too much of battle, but only to assure you that well. I miss you, the mountains are beautiful, and I hope that you may see them for yourself once it's safe for you to join us. Aw, well, hard luck.
This may prove useful.
Your commander was a dickhead, so... Unfortunately, you won't get to see your wife again. Right. White March Part 2, Rising Tide. And Maneha needs to go there, doesn't she? Yeah, that's where she needs to go. Okay, well, first... Do we need to do it in the Stalwart Village? No, we don't. We're camped, so that's good enough. Well, those fucking eyeless are not too bad, apart from that stomping attack that lets them knock you for fucking miles. Long boss.
So, you said the eyeless came from the Abbey. I'd heard rumors of the eyeless, but I always thought that name was a metaphor. Though I would have called them Mace Hands of Doom, if anyone had asked me.
Yeah, the name doesn't matter. They'll fall by my hands all the same.
See, this is what I like about you. So, this is the mysterious army you've been dreaming about, huh? It's a wonder you're getting any sleep.
That's why we're going to the Abbey, to stop them.
I'm regretting all of my decision-making up to this point. Still, I guess a suicidal plan is better than none.
Don't worry, we'll find something on your mind.
Well, knowing that I'm finally close to getting rid of this memory, it feels like it's crowding my head that much more. It's been with me for decades. Driven me halfway across the known world.
Yeah, this was easy if you just told me what you remember.
You're right.
Take your time. Just listen.
It was a war. Centuries ago, before Adiran unification. I was a soldier then. Led a campaign across the northern forests to subdue some of the outlying Kulklan villages. Brutal work.
Go on.
Lost a third of my forces to the forest, and another third to the elven scouts hiding in it. By the time we reached the first village, we'd crushed their defenses, and they'd bled us. Wasn't much more than children and the elderly left, but they spit on us when we marched into town. The village elders surrendered, and offered us lodging in the old meeting hall. And when the sun set, they tried to burn it down around us. They barely got a flame going, but that wasn't the point.
What was it?
In their defiance, I saw months more of pointless, bloody battle as we fought for the rest of the region. I had to break them. And I had to send a message to the rest of the villages. So I nailed every last one of them to the trees around the town and left them there to die.
You've been a mercenary and a pirate in life. Is this really so different?
I've done my share of fighting these 40-odd years, but I've never drawn my blade just to watch someone bleed. And I've never drawn it on someone who didn't have his own in hand.
Okay, so what happened then?
I never remembered more. Eventually, Adir and Kulklan united. The gentlefolk forgave each other for what they'd done to each other's people.
Yeah, it wasn't you, Miha, though. That was a memory for someone else.
So I've tried to tell myself. Anyway, we should get going.
Her shoulders are packed, but you catch a glimpse of something unusual in it. A thick roll of cloth bound by leather. What's that?
Something I've been saving for better days.
Alright, anyway, so... Oh, Miha leveled up and all that shit. Right, so she's at level 15 now. Yay! So, what can we give her? She's got a fuck ton of athletics. We'll just get points next turn and we'll just spend them then. Dragon Leap. Jump into battle. Or jump out of engagement. Okay, full target, crush damage. Okay, Heart of Fury. That sounds like a good AoE thing for lots of enemies, so we'll take that. Especially for Console Hort when he booms every fucking asshole at us. A dwarf clothed in but a few straps of fur puffs up his bare chest with every drag from his pipe. Come a long way to get some air, haven't you? What are you doing here? Enjoying the fine weather just a bit longer. My mistress had business with the Ondrites. We'll be off as soon as she's done with the abbey. Meantime, I was told to stay put. They don't want any outsiders meandering about. She already put some kind of hex on me. Says I won't even remember any of this, but the copper's worth it. She says I'll wake up at home with a full coin purse. Opposite of most of my mornings, that's a certain appeal. Tell me about your mistress. Which one? Wish she were the fun kind. She's a gift bearer. Paid me well to guard her on this journey though. I'm looking to get inside. Are you now? Pulls the pipe away from his clenched teeth and points at its long stem to the path ahead. Far as I know, straight this way, the middle path on the right, with the ruined arch. If they let you in, of course, Ondrites are none too friendly, but to their own. My mistress went through the archway, spoke to some guards there, and then handed on in. They got eyes on other paths. Cast me dirty looks from far when they passed this way. As if I stand here in plain view, I've had some grand designs to sneak into the blazing church. And then what's an abbey got to worth hiding anyway, monks? Do you know other ways into the abbey? No, but it's an abbey, not a fortress. You can bet it's got holes like any fat old monster. Supply passages, escape routes. I'll be lying if I said I never explored one uninvited when I was too young to know better, help myself to its relics. Let's just say if a certain war goddess has her way, I'll be living my next life as a dung roll bug. Why are you helping me? You just got to look about you. You look like you need it. Maybe there's something I don't like about this place, like it's hiding something. My younger days, it'd be me going in there. Doubt we'll meet again. Any luck, my mistress will return soon. Hope you find what you're looking for. Right, so let's just try the front door and see if we can just blag our way in.
Hard to imagine a whole sect living out here. But I guess that's the point.
Alright, so that seems like it's going to be a way to get in. He said the middle path. Yeah, so that's an abbey there. So we'll approach the gates and we'll just peacefully try and get our way in. If not, we'll try and sneak our way in afterwards. All do's there. I was just looking for the way out. I'm not lying. I'm not interested in the conversation. I was just looking for the way out. You're trespassing here. I was trying peacefully to get in. I've had enough of the fucking bullshit of, oh, we're going to fight you. every time, regardless. I mean, that is bullshit. You could have at least said, please turn around and go away. But no, it's just... Can't we just say Maneha's here and she's a gift bearer? I mean, she is a gift bearer. We couldn't even just use her as an excuse. No, you have to battle if you want to get in here because reasons.
Sure.
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
I'm just looking for a way out. You're trespassing here. Oh, fucking hell. I dare get that one. Me, get Shorty. Maneha, just whack anybody you see. Use launch attack. Right. You interdict the shit out of them. Alof, drop them, would you? And Mama just attack. You son of a bitch, you jumped over me. You are a son of a bitch. Into the fray, this fool. Alright, Sunfire these fools, would you? Adair, keep attacking this fool. In fact, Adair, knock this fool in his ass. And Alof, expose vulnerabilities. Maneha, what's your new ability?
No problem.
Alright. Yes, there's a swordsman there. What if we just ignore him and jump over? They all seem to be hostile as shite, so... You stand at the precipice of a fissure that time has torn into the mountain upon which the abbey stands. The whistling winds call out from the depths of the crevice, mournful wails hinting at the great descent from the edge into the dark, lonely spaces below. Encased in centuries of rime, a gargantuan skeleton hand hangs awkward above the gap, the fingers displayed in a pained pose, ice preserving the circumstances of the victim's death long after the flesh rotted away. With only the ominous moaning of the crevice to disturb your thinking, you consider your options and inspect the area. Considering the span of the gap and the position of the skeleton hand, you believe a well-placed grappling hook will allow you to reach the other side. Though positioning the hook may be tricky, the winds are not so strong they would endanger attempts to cross. Cast a grappling hook. The middle finger is a large target, but it sits in the midst of buffeting winds that threaten to blow the rope and grapple off course. Whoever casts a grappling hook will need nimble fingers to ensure a good throw. Who's got the best dex of us? Is it athletics or dex they're looking for there? Anyway, dex 12, 19, so it could be Alof it does it. And Alof has a good amount of athletics too, so Alof might be my best choice here. Yeah, Alof might be the best choice just by... Alof time, oh my god, dex 18. Alof times the throw perfectly between chaotic gusts whipping up from the crevice. The grappling hook cuts an odd path through the expanse of violent air, but the attached rope trailing behind it in a bizarre spiral. Despite its odd course, the grapple eventually sails over the middle finger, its ropes winding securely around the frozen bone. Mogwai gives it 2 tugs and confident it won't budge. Swing across the chasm. You take a firm hold in the rope and swing across the crevice. Despite high winds and unsettling creaking from your enormous ice-crusted finger, you safely reach the other side. You stand at the edge of the crevice. You traverse with the help of the grappling hook and conveniently locate a giant skeleton hand. Fuck me, dex of 18 to do that. Holy shit. That is a big fucking number. How did Alworth get such dexterity? Yeah, it seems like those guards had to die either way. And there's no sneaking past them. Oh goody.
Hey.
Right, you get that one, you get that one, and you get that one. Endurance, Castiel, Mama, you've already got enough to boom the fuck out of them. Don't know how, but whatever, you just use it. Can't really use that, so put some tentacles in there. Wow, Mama, you have got some fucking power there. Right, Mama, can I help out that side? Right, use free there. The rest of use on that one.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
We ask for
Got
camping
it.
supplies in case you're injured. Is the whole party 15th level now? No, Mama needs some more. Yeah, I should probably keep them all stealth now because we're expecting battle, so we want them to see our frontliners first. Deflection ring. Oh dear, what's this? Hovering over a skeleton half trapped in ice, a faint trail of essence lingers in the cold air of the cavern. Read it. You let your soul envelop the essence, memories spread in a thin mist under you, dim and torn, their scattered fragments floating like motes of dust in twilight. You're walking into an oblong chamber, the stones of its underground walls glisten, still, wet from the floodwaters. The hand clasps you on the shoulder, you hear the whisper, Arfrick, I don't want to look. The memory vanishes and now all you see is a slab of stone. You're staring at it just inches away from the wall. Your fingers trace circles on it, digging into the moss that clings onto the weathered surface. You're not sure how long you've been touching it, perhaps you've always been. A scream jolts you as it echoes thunder throughout the halls. Your ears hurt, a pain that digs deep, burrowing into your head like a twisted dagger. You run, others run, you don't know them, you can't remember them, but somehow you take comfort in their presence. Yes, they will help you with the pain, the noise, you'll kill it. The anger of the memory subsides and now you're sitting down on the steps carved in rock. Dozens of skeletons lie below, beneath frozen water. Their jaws hang open, silent. Yes, what's that? A low rumble. Gargling, growing, deafening. You snap your head to the side in anguish and see it. The water rushing down the halls, pushing you in a torrent of white foam. You fall. Your mouth opens to shout, but screams are muffled as it fills the water. Move speed while endurance above 75. Plus 21 erupt while endurance below 75. He's already got his, so many. You might find some decent out of that. Oh, you got the Constitution, I got the Regeneration. What have you got? Critical damage, Constitution. Really? You have Constitution and you have a Constitution. Right. Concentration and Noisy. Oh, that's brilliant for sneaking about, isn't it? We'll give you that for just now. Might give that to Pallegina actually. Or Devil of Karak. Come on, why is fucking Durance always at the front? The one you don't want to be seen first. Well, that's about an episode there, so we'll end there and we'll carry on to this Temple of Ondra afterwards. See you then.